Then You Came, Chapter 1. Shaisha was walking near the park when she happened to see two kids, a girl and a boy. The girl was crying while the boy was trying to pacify her. "They look lost," she whispered. She walked towards the kids to check on them. "Hi, kids. Is there something wrong?" she asked, sounding concerned. The boy raised his head but immediately ignored her, holding his sister's hand. "Are you lost? Can I be of help?" "Our papa said not to talk to strangers," the boy told her and pulled her sister away. Shaisha followed them, thinking they might be in danger if they walk on the streets alone. "I'm not bad. I won't harm you. I just want to help," she said. The kids didn't answer and continued walking. Shaisha walked past the two kids and stopped in front of them. She squatted to be able to look at them face to face. "If you're lost, I can try to help. You can't walk alone on the streets. You might be hit by passing vehicles, or some bad guys might hurt you." She grabbed a handkerchief from her backpack and handed it to the boy. "Here, dry her tears," she said. The boy accepted it and helped the little girl wipe her tears. "I know you don't know me and you don't trust me, but I promise you I won't harm both of you. Here, look at my ID." She showed them her ID and continued. "I live in an orphanage with kids same age as you. My name's Shaisha." She smiled at them. "We were just playing in the park when we saw a cat running and we followed it. That's when we got lost," the girl explained while sobbing. "Shh, we'll find out how we can send you back home. Don't worry." Shaisha tried to hush the kid by rubbing her back. "Do you know your address or any phone number that we can contact?" she asked the boy, who still looked worried about talking to her. No one replied. "Papa will get mad at us," the girl said in between sobs. "Do you know your papa's full name?" The boy hesitated, but with no choice answered. "Jace Davidson." "Are they pertaining to the bachelor Jace Davidson? The known super rich businessman Davidson?" Shaisha's eyes widened in surprise, but she didn't let the kids notice it. "Okay, for you to be at ease, let's go to the police so that they can contact your papa and he can go there to get you. Is that okay?" she asked. The boy looked at the girl and nodded at him. "Deal," he said in a businesslike tone. Shaisha smiled at how the boy spoke. "Can I ask for your names before we go?" "My name's Kim, and he's Tim. We're twins," the girl answered. "So, Tim and Kim, let's go to the police and ask help from them, okay?" She stood up and extended her hand to let the kids hold her, to which both obliged. "Sir, I'm not sure how you can contact their papa, but we need to get them home safely. They said their papa is Jace Davidson." Shaisha tried to explain to the police in front of her. "Miss, how will we know you're telling the truth? How could Mr. Davidson have a child? Or children, rather, when all the magazines that has the name on it, or his name on it, says he's a bachelor?" the police argued. "Go ahead and ask for yourself. How many times would I tell you? I found them walking on the street, wandering around. They said they got lost because of following a stray cat. I'm just here to make sure they can go home safely." Shaisha sounded like she's pleading for the police officer to believe her. "She's telling the truth, Mr. Policeman. She's just helping us. And our papa's name is really Jace." Tim spoke. Fine. We'll try to reach his office and talk to them. If I learn that you're not telling the truth, I'll let you stay in that cell for a day," the policeman pointed at her. Shaisha's lips twitched in annoyance. The police officer tried to get the contact number of Jace Davidson and called his office. He was able to get the number for the information section of the building, and he was directly transferred to Jace Davidson's secretary after he explained the situation. Sir, I'm sorry for interrupting your schedule. There's actually an emergency at home. Jace's secretary sounded hesitant in saying the news. What emergency? Jace wasn't distracted by his secretary's intrusion. He continued reading papers on his table, analyzing piles of business proposals that needs to be approved. Sir? A police officer called. His secretary stammered. Please go direct to the point, May. Can't you see I'm busy? He glared at her. I'm sorry, sir. The kids, Tim and Kim, they're at the police station with a girl named Shaisha. The officer said the kids got lost while playing in the park. What? Jay stopped what he was doing and looked at his secretary, trying to see if she's playing a prank on him. What do you mean? How can that happen when I just talked to their nanny and she said the twins are playing at home? I just received the phone call, sir. They're at police station 27 with a girl who saw them walking around. I can ask someone to verify. May wasn't able to finish what she was about to suggest. Jay stood up and grabbed his car keys and coat. Have my meeting at 2 p.m. canceled. Tell them I have something urgent that I need to attend to. Sir, I can't just let their nanny get them from... I said have my meeting canceled. May got started and immediately replied. Yes, sir. I'll have it canceled now. Should I need to go now. I'll handle this myself. Make sure that my meeting is canceled and have it rescheduled tomorrow. Yes, sir. Jace immediately walked towards the door out the building. Kim and Tim are both giving me headache. And that stupid nanny, she's being paid to take care of the kids, not to slack off. He hit the steering wheel in annoyance. He reached the police station in no time and immediately searched for the twins. Papa! Kim stood up from her seat and ran towards Jace. She hugged him and immediately apologized. I'm sorry, Papa. Sorry we made a mistake again. She started crying. Tim followed her sister and looked down while in front of Jace. Sorry, Papa, he said. He patted Tim's head and carried Kim in his arms. Hi, officer. I'm Jace Davidson. He introduced himself. The police officer stood up and offered a handshake, and he accepted it. It's nice meeting you in person, Mr. Davidson. I see you have 2 kids, the officer asked, as if curious as to how it happened. They're my brother's kids, Jace briefly answered. I see. Since you're here now, you can bring the children home, the officer said. I was advised there was someone who brought the kids here. Oh yes, this miss over here, officer pointed at where Shaisha was seated. Can I have a word with you? Jace asked her. Sure, she agreed. Kids, stay with Uncle Policeman first. I'll be right back, okay? He asked them. The kids nodded. This won't take long, officer. Please take care of them for me. No prob, go ahead, the officer replied. Jace guided Shaisha towards a corner where only few people pass. Look, miss, thank you for bringing the kids here. I know this is not much, but please allow me to give you this as a gratitude. He took out a checkbook from his suit and was about to write an amount when Shaisha stopped him. Mr. Davidson, I have helped the kids not to ask anything in return, but because I wanted them to get home safely. You don't need to give me that. She felt a little insulted. I just want to show you how grateful I am that you've helped my nephew and niece. His eyebrows furrowed. A simple thank you will do. She smiled wryly. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I have to go. Take care of the kids next time, she said and turned around. Jace didn't want to owe anyone because he feels that it can be used against him in the future, so he thought of something that can serve as a token of gratitude to the woman in front of him. Miss, he stopped her. At least have my calling card so that if in case you would agree to have the check I have offered, you can freely contact me. Shaisha's eyes turned into slit. She didn't like the way she's being treated. Do you think your money can buy anything? I just told you that your thank you is enough. I don't need your money, Mr. Davidson. Just have this, just in case. He placed his card in her bag, which was slightly open. She shook her head. Why do rich people always act like that? It's nice meeting you, Mr. Davidson, she said sarcastically. She headed towards the kids to say goodbye. Jay saw the kids hug her before leaving.